Okay, now we're going to look at two variations of the armbar. The first kind of when our partner messes up and gives us the armbar, and the second one that we draw out a little bit more with our own play. I sort of call this one the CPR armbar. This is sort of the really stereotypical armbar that you learn really early on because your partner messed up. Okay, so anytime your partner on the bottom of the mount goes to push you away, okay, I just need to pick an arm. Okay, so I pick Conan's right arm. Okay, I just say do CPR. So I put both of my hands in the middle of his chest and I make a loop around the arm I'm going to attack. So I've got a circle with my arms and the arm I'm attacking is in that circle. Okay, I'm going to suspend my weight on my hands. Okay, and I'm going to scoot up. Look, my right leg opens, I step. Okay, you can step up. Better is to step under your partner. And then look, I turn, I lean my weight forward onto my hands and I kick over my partner's head and I spin. I should land 90 degrees away from where I started, and I want to be close to my partner's shoulder. The further away you fall, the looser the arm bar will be. So I'm landing really close to my partner. Okay, I've had a loop of my arms around my partner's arm, so I'm gonna fall back, and as I'm falling back, I want to slide my hands down to my partner's wrist. Okay, such that I get both hands right around his wrist. I really prefer to control at least one hand past his wrist, because it makes it much more difficult for my partner to twist his arm in the arm bar. If I'm controlling here, then as I'm going to finish, my partner can, yes, twist his wrist, twist his hand, and misalign the arm bar. Now his elbow points that way, and I go to arch into the arm bar, and he's gone. Okay, so what I need to do is instead I hold his hand, okay, so that I'm gonna loosen up on my leg. I hold his hand so that now when he goes to twist his arm, it's much more difficult for him to change the angle, and now I've got a much tighter arm bar. Okay, so it doesn't matter which hand, I just like to hold the meat of the thumb with either hand. Okay? What do you think? What's up, bro? Okay. So this isn't a very aggressive armbar on my part. This is very much a reactive armbar. Okay? It's still, in my opinion, important to learn. New people will do it, and good people will do it in transition. So you won't typically get to a mount on someone who's done Jiu-Jitsu for more than 6 months and have them push you away. It shouldn't happen. Okay? But what will happen is people will push you away before you fully consolidated your mount, right? So maybe you're sweeping. There's actually some of the underhook sweeps from close guard. You dump your opponent, and as you're starting to climb on top, they might push you away with one or both arms, okay? Or you're completing a pass into the mount, right? And someone goes to push you away. Those are the times that even someone who knows better might try to push you away. And still, it's important in those situations to be able to spin an arm bar quickly, okay? So as soon as I get a push from my partner, CPR, spin. Okay, drop to the side, okay? I like to envelop Conan's far arm with my feet. Crossing your feet here is actually really strong too. I don't want to talk too much about that today, but try to have both arms under Conan's arm, so I'm outside his arm, okay? And then again, I'm hugging his arm. I'm sliding both of my hands down to his wrist as I finish the arm bar, okay? Everybody's arm is a little different, so careful with your partner. I want to put my partner's pinky to my chest. Okay, so thumb up, pinky to my chest, and what that's going to do is that's going to ensure that it's his elbow faces the sky. Okay, if his thumb is aligned somewhere else, his elbow faces somewhere else, and now my hips are not pointing the direction of my partner's elbow, so I'm no longer hyperextending his arm. So I need to make sure that his pinky's to my chest, so his thumb is up. Okay, I'm doing this really loose right now. Okay, but you can also pinch your knees together, and that'll tighten it because that raises my hips, right? Okay, and I can also pull down, right, and then a little bridge is going to be plenty to finish. Okay, you don't even necessarily need to bridge in some cases. Depends on how tight your partner's arm is.